Well, as we all know, today's Thanksgiving, and while everyone might be thinking about pie and turkey, nutrition educator Lynn Matava wants you to remember to eat your vegetables. Check it out.
If you're looking for some additional ways to sneak some vegetables into your Thanksgiving meal, alongside all those other decadent things that we might be having, then I've got a couple really great ideas today just to throw into the mix. One of my favorite things on the planet is roasted parsnips, and I feel like it's a food that's kind of appreciated, undervalued for how just amazing and kind of sweet and nutty, and it just tastes like fall to me. So what we do is we just peel these and cut the tops off. And there really is no right or wrong way to do this. You could even just cube them, but what I'm going to do, instead of cubing them, I'm going to slice them lengthwise, so we get these 1/4-inch slices. Nice 1/4-inch slices, and just continue doing this until I have all the parsnips peeled. It's kind of up to you how many bags of these you would grab if you were going to be doing this for a large party. But the great thing about it is people usually load all kinds of food on their plate, and they're just going to lay maybe 1 or 2 of these across the top of it. So it doesn't have to be a ton of these, but I personally am cooking 2 bags of them for my Thanksgiving meal. I forgot to cut the top off. And again, just cutting those about a 1/4 inch. And then these are all going to be put in a pan, sprinkled with just a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then roasted in a 375-degree oven for about 10 or 12 minutes on the first side. Then they get flipped over, and probably another 7 or 8 on the other. So I'm going to show you the finished product here. What we have is these nice roasted strips that look super pretty. Find something to lift them off with. When we place them on a tray, something just a little different that adds a little bit of dimension to the meal and character. Just like that, we have this nice, beautiful tray. Might sprinkle a little bit of green on it just to make it look not so tan with all the other sauces and gravies we've got going on. And then there you go. So that's my one side that you can offer. The great thing about this is you can make this in advance and even bring it if you're bringing something to someone else's Thanksgiving celebration that you're joining in. And then the other thing I have, and I am going to need my pot holders for this. These are a little bit out of season, but these are shishito peppers, and I picked these up over the weekend at a local farm, so I know that they still are available, and there's something that we do have still being offered by local farmers here. And these are a very popular restaurant item as an appetizer oftentimes, or small plate. All I did was sprinkle probably less than a half tablespoon of oil in this hot pan. I let it get nice and hot on the stove, and then I just tossed them in and I stirred them a couple times. It took maybe 3 minutes to get them to this blistered state, and then they can be placed, let's see how I'm going to do this, onto a dish. Pretty little dish. And then we could just sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. I have this fancy red Himalayan, or it's not Himalayan, this one's a Hawaiian salt. But I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of salt on there. And then they could just be placed out as an appetizer or finger food for people to pick on while they're waiting for dinner to be served. If you allow them to cool, you could even make them a whole day in advance. They're really great to just sneak into a cheese and meat platter, so you could have them on your charcuterie board and just have them kind of as an extra way people could get a little bit more vegetables in that day. I'm always trying to find a way to sneak them in. I hope you like some of these ideas, and I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving.